An ancient land. The dawn of Chinese civilization. China is a land of immense history, one of the world's oldest civilizations. It developed along great rivers like the Yellow River, often called the cradle of Chinese civilization. Early farming villages grew there, marking the beginning of a settled life. The Chinese called their land Zhongguo, the Middle Kingdom, believing it was the center of the world. Geography with mountains, deserts, and oceans created a sense of isolation and unique cultural growth. From early settlements, states began to form, leading to the rise of dynasties. The first dynasties would soon appear, uniting larger areas. China's journey as a powerful civilization was just beginning, marked by great achievements and profound changes. Foundations laid the Shang and Zhou dynasties. The Shang dynasty, lasting from about 1600 to 1046 BCE, was known for its skilled bronze work and early writing on oracle bones. Shang society had kings, nobles, artisans, and farmers, with a strong emphasis on ancestor worship. Around 1046 BCE, the Zhou people defeated the Shang, introducing the Mandate of Heaven, which stated that heaven gave rulers the right to rule, but they had to be good and fair. The Zhou dynasty, lasting until 256 BCE, is divided into the Western Zhou and the Eastern Zhou periods. The Eastern Zhou period included the Spring and Autumn era and the Warring States era, times of conflict but also great ideas. Thinkers like Confucius and Laozi lived during this time, deeply shaping Chinese culture. Forging an empire, the Qin and Han dynasties. The Qin state united China in 221 BCE under Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of Qin. He standardized the writing system, money, weights and measures, and began connecting walls to form the Great Wall. However, his harsh rule led to the Qin dynasty's quick fall after his death in 206 BCE. The Han dynasty then took power, ruling for over 400 years, and is considered a golden age in Chinese history. Confucianism became the official state philosophy, and many great achievements were made, including the invention of paper. The Han Empire expanded its territory, and trade routes like the Silk Road flourished, connecting China with Central Asia and Rome. Golden eras: the Tang and Song dynasties. The Tang dynasty, beginning in 618 CE, is often called a golden age of Chinese civilization. The Tang capital, Chang'an, was a huge cosmopolitan city, open to new ideas, goods, and religions. Poetry, art, and Buddhism flourished during this time. Following the Tang, the Song dynasty ruled from 960 to 1279 CE, known for its economic prosperity and innovation. Trade and commerce grew rapidly, and many large cities developed. Chinese inventors made important discoveries like gunpowder and movable-type printing. The Song navy was powerful, and Neo-Confucianism became very influential. Under foreign skies, Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties. The Mongols, led by Genghis Khan and his grandson Kublai Khan, established the Yuan dynasty in 1271, the first time all of China was ruled by foreigners. The Yuan dynasty lasted until 1368, bringing increased contact between China and the West. Despite some benefits, many Chinese people resented Mongol rule. In 1368, Zhu Yuanzhang drove out the Mongols and founded the Ming dynasty, marking a return to native Chinese rule. The Ming dynasty, ruling until 1644, emphasized stability and order, rebuilding the Great Wall, and constructing the Forbidden City. Early Ming emperors sponsored great sea voyages, but later rulers became more inward-looking. In the 17th century, the Manchus conquered China, establishing the Qing dynasty. Turmoil and transition: the fall of dynasties and rise of the Republic. The Qing dynasty, founded by the Manchus in 1644, was China's last imperial dynasty, ruling until 1912. By the 19th century, problems like rapid population growth, corruption, and internal rebellions weakened the Qing. Western powers forced China to open its ports through the Opium Wars, leading to unequal treaties and loss of territory. The Qing tried to reform, but efforts were often too little, too late. In 1911, the Xinhai Revolution led to the fall of the Qing dynasty, and the Republic of China was established in 1912. Dr. Sun Yat-sen, a key leader of the revolution, had three main principles: nationalism, democracy, and people's livelihood. The new republic faced difficulties, with warlords controlling large areas and frequent conflicts. The May 4th movement in 1919 protested against foreign powers and traditional culture, spreading new ideas like communism. The Nationalist Party and the Communist Party began a long struggle for power, marked by instability and conflict. The People's Republic, Mao Zedong, and a New China. After Japan's defeat in 1945, the civil war between the nationalists and communists resumed. The communists, led by Mao Zedong, won the war in 1949, and the nationalists fled to Taiwan. On October 1, 1949, Mao proclaimed the People's Republic of China in Beijing. Mao and the Communist Party brought significant changes, including land reform, and the first five-year plan to industrialize the country. However, the Great Leap Forward in 1958 was a disaster, leading to famine and economic suffering. In 1966, Mao launched the Cultural Revolution, causing chaos and violence until his death in 1976. Modern marvels: economic transformation and global presence. After Mao's death, Deng Xiaoping started major economic reforms in the late 1970s called Reform and Opening Up. Deng's reforms ended collective farming, created special economic zones, and allowed private businesses to grow. China's economy grew rapidly, becoming known as the world's factory and lifting millions out of poverty. China joined the World Trade Organization in 2001, integrating more deeply into the global economy. The Belt and Road Initiative aims to build infrastructure connecting China with other parts of the world. Rapid growth brought challenges like rising inequality and environmental pollution, which China is now working to address. Looking ahead, China's path into the future. Today in 2025, China stands as a major global power with incredible economic progress. The current leader, Xi Jinping, speaks of the Chinese dream, meaning national rejuvenation and prosperity. China faces complex challenges, including shifting to high-quality growth, focusing on innovation and technology, and addressing environmental issues. Demographic changes, such as an aging population, also present challenges. China's relationships with other major countries like the United States will shape global politics and security. Understanding China's goals and perspectives is crucial for peaceful international relations. China's journey through history has shown great resilience and an ability to adapt. The future of China is not yet written, but its story will remain a vital part of the world's story. The world will watch with interest as this ancient civilization charts its course.